Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. And I know, I never announced the lives. I was going to do it tomorrow, but I don't know. Something said to do it today, so I'm doing it today. So this is for the new moon in Aquarius. I don't know the degree. I wish I did. I should have looked that up. So it's on the Aquarius Leo axis. And expect the unexpected. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And it could go either way. And I'm usually Mr. Optimism. Everything's going to be good and fine. And I'm having so many issues. I can't even tell you. I am like a lot of obstacles. A lot of obstacles. I don't know how to fix them. Hi, Teresa. I can't access my email. There's this thing I have to put in the back end. And the one who I bought it from, the domain from, says I don't exist. And then there's another one that seems very shady that I don't exist on either. Like, I don't know what to do and I can't send any emails. And I want to send out an email blast for the meditation. And without email, I can't reach my customers. So I put a call out, an email out to the guy who built my site in India. He's a nice guy. I hope he can help me. I hope he can help me. I don't know what else to say. And yeah, I've kind of run out of gas. All right. So I was like, well, do something for other people. Hi, Juno. All right. So this is for the collective, for the new moon. What's the new energy coming in? New moon is tomorrow night. I think early-ish, 5, 6, something like that. I could talk about the astrology, but I don't know that much about it. I have a general knowledge. All right. Maybe more than a general knowledge. Let's see what's going on, okay? Okay. The 5, the Knight, and then the 7. Okay. The 5 is a change. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Juno. Yeah, it's a good class. It's a really good class. I mean, it's really, we give you a lot. We give you a lot. And the first lesson is actually numerology, and it's kind of personal, like how to work with numbers. And the second class, I go through the 10, all the numbered cards like these, and all this. It's 40 cards. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's like a lot of information. And the way to learn tarot is like practice. Exactly. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah. Okay. So it's like, okay, get out of yourself and do something. So that's what I'm doing. I don't really have another idea. All right. So the 5 is a change in thought. Okay. Fives are odd. I mean, they're really fascinating, but fives are like change and perception, right? So you could read this card a million ways. There are a million ways to read this card, but swords are thought or messages. And it's like, okay, I used to follow a certain way. I used to follow this guy. And now I don't think I'm going to follow him anymore. I'm going to go my own way. I'm not in agreement with you anymore. Or I don't want to fight. There's an energy of like, I don't really want to fight. Like I'm walking away from the fight. These two guys in the back, they're walking away from the fight. Like, it's not worth it. I'm fighting something that, sometimes you try to have, like, let's say you have a friend who's like really closed minded and you try to help them, to see, maybe open it up a little bit or agree to disagree. It's like, no. And it's like, you know what? It isn't worth it. Okay. So that's that. Cutting ties. Yeah, that could be. All right. And then a new idea, a new perspective, a new and quick. A new idea, a new perspective, maybe a new opportunity, like a new something. It's sometimes I think of him as like, how the delivery people, they zoom in, they drop the package, and it's like, I didn't even hear the bell. Like, where are you? So, and sometimes, I was thinking about, there was a guy I met here. Um, there was a guy I met here in Mexico, and he was a little bit, I don't know how to say it, uppity. But he gave me information. I was thinking about it yesterday in the park. He gave me the information that I needed to stay in Mexico. And then it was like, I don't know, I think he went back to England. I don't know. But I never really saw him again. I saw him maybe one time after that. And it's like sometimes people come in, they give you a message and they leave. Or you get an idea and it's like, okay, great. And then I have the 7. This is a funny card too. So I don't know. I'm not getting. The 7 is, he's the farmer, right? And he planted seeds and he expects them to grow, but it's also a watched pot doesn't boil. There's an energy of that. It's like there's an anticipatory energy in this. There's an anticipatory. And I don't know if that really helps, It's like, well, I did this and we'll see what happens. I mean, it grows when it grows. All right. Oh boy. Look, I know it gets a bad rap, this card, but the death card is like a total transformation. So maybe like I've decided to go another way and I'm getting new messages. And maybe, what I planted, maybe I need to like go in a different direction. Maybe I need to go in a different direction because the death card is a complete and utter transformation. I mean, it's so complete. It's almost like something has to die for something else to live so that there's room so that there's room so that it's like a new plot of land comes or a new crop comes or a new season comes. But the good thing about the death card is here's the rising sun. That's the rising sun. So it's like that season is over and a new one is starting. Okay. Oh, hi, Katie. All right. Oh, wow. Boy, oh boy, is that true. This is a fascinating card. Man alive, I say that all the time. So the Fool, he's kind of an outlier from the whole deck because he's officially the first card, but really the Magician is the first card. It's the 1. This is a 0. So the 0 has this energy of potential. It has this energy of really like creation, like almost out of nowhere in a way, because this is the unborn, the dogs, they wait for me to do the videos. All right. First of all, it's yellow. It's full of optimism and hope, and his soul is with him. This is like before you incarnate. It's like, I don't really have a plan. I'm just going to kind of see what happens. I'm really open and curious, and I'm going to see what happens. But what I do know is that this has got to change. My thinking has got to change. New messages are coming. And maybe something I put a lot of effort into is no longer feasible, or I'm just going to put it on the side. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I have a rose upstairs. I've cut it down 3 times already. One time, like the pot wasn't big enough, then I switched it and it seemed happy. And I got a few roses. And then it got a plague. So I cut down the roses and I pulled it out and I cleaned the entire plant with soap and water and I planted it again. And like I'm getting leaves. But honestly, if it doesn't happen this time and it's not healthy this time, I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. Enough. You know? All right. The King of Cups. Thank God. I love the King of Cups. The King of Cups is like really soft. He's really knowledgeable, but he has emotional intelligence. He's really kind. He's really intuitive. He's diplomatic. Um, there's a nurturing element, right? So he's intuitive, he's creative, he's nurturing. So, maybe it's about coming at it from that angle, maybe this stuff that in the past, maybe you were really hard on yourself and it's like, maybe it's time to like get softer. I'm going to have to bring it closer at the end because I can't see. All right. And then the King of Swords. Yeah, I've cut out what's unnecessary. He's the surgeon. He's the surgeon. It's interesting. So you have the masculine energy, right, which is about taking an action, both mentally and emotionally. That's interesting, right? And they both have knowledge of how to do that. Excuse me, and experience. Maybe what I was putting my effort into, or maybe the thoughts that I had, or I've decided to change, didn't leave room for me to be loved, admired, supported. Maybe I need support from a different place, or with different people, or from a different, I don't know, experience. Because this is really about love and support. It really is. Interesting. I always say that. Strength is here too. So strength is here. I mean, it's a Leo Aquarius axis, and that's the card of Leo. Union of body and mind, being led by spirit, taming one's own I don't know if taming is the right word. I mean, it's taming, but it's like directing the power and the courage and the energy, right, of Leo, of leadership, of loyalty. Allowing your higher self, spirit, the angels, to guide you in a way. And it's also union of body and mind. So sometimes in that card, it's like, maybe your body has something to tell you, right? So I think I've told you that I've been having a backache for, I don't know, a couple of weeks already. It comes and goes. Today it's not bad. I think it's really dissipating, but I realized it was emotional. And there was like old stuff that I had to, release, and I'm still working on it. And that's what it was. That's what it was. Because, like it was like right behind my heart. It was like there was heartache to get let go of, right? Or sometimes you feel it like it's like I'm under too much pressure, right? Or sometimes there's something weird with your belly, and it's like I can't stomach this, like I can't digest this. Or something with your foot, it's like I can't move forward, right? Okay, so just examples. Oh boy, denial's been broken. Denial has been broken. I mean, there's going to be a lot. This is like a soul thing. I mean, look, if I have the death card and the fool, there's like a big transformation going on, and it's really about changing. I think it's about changing the actions you've been taking in the physical world towards something that's more supportive, more courageous in a way. Oh, and then an opportunity comes. Thank God. And then an opportunity comes, a brand new opportunity. And this, okay, and this, it's also the solar plexus. It's about being in your power. And it's the clearest road in the whole deck, because this is all about a road, like the road of, whatever chapter of your life you're in. And this is the clearest road in the deck, right? So an opportunity presents itself. But there's definitely got to be a change in your thinking. That's how we began. Okay. And yeah, then the ideas start flowing quickly. So there's quickness in both, these are the two. Well, there's one more quick card, but this is a quick card. So is this. So, like that. Oop. Okay. Who is it? What do you want? Yeah. Meeting the right people, building something that you have something in common with. All right. And then the Queen of Swords. We've got a whole bunch of things. Leaving the past behind and moving forward into the future without relying on other people. She's really independent, this one. That's what I'm getting today. She's really like, this is my vision. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. I cried my tears. I'm done. I'm moving forward. She's really clear between the King and the Queen. Yeah. And I'm not settling for second best. That's what I did today. All right. I think I have 3 more cards, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you. Oh, and since we're in the middle of the reading, I might as well do my little, this bracelet keeps on knocking the things over. They keep on moving the cards. Every time I move them, it removes them. I developed a course, and I'm really proud of it. I'm so proud of it. I can't even tell you. It's 14 videos. So it's 7 chakra meditations, 1 on each chakra, plus 7. They're like mini art exercises. They're really short. You don't have to be an artist. It's really about working with the energy. So the solar plexus, for instance, is yellow. So then I do a video with like the camera over here. I have a GoPro thing. And we talk about yellow, and I'm like, okay, it's the yellow chakra. I want to bring in joy. I want to bring in expansion. I want to let go of shame. I want to let go of feeling disempowered, right? And you work with yellow. So, and the thing is like, I'm really trying to empower people to do it themselves, like it's great to listen to a meditation and receive, but then also to be in the physical world and do something with it. And then you have a yellow picture, an orange picture, whatever it is. And it kind of emboldens you, and it kind of empowers you to say, yeah, that's where my energy is, right? You look at it or you do it again, and you can download them. So anyway, the link is below. And it's only $50. Like I figured out, it's like, it's not even $4 a video. It's 14 videos. I wanted to make it a good price that I could sell a lot. I really want to sell a lot of them. All right. Page. Okay, I'm starting a new creative endeavor. You know what? It feels like I mean, maybe it's telling me something. It's time to start something new that's transformative. It's time to start something new that's more loving to yourself, that your body is telling you to do. That's what it is. It's really what it is. Yeah. Okay, another 5. But, this is the chaos in your head, I think. It's like this thought, that thought, that thought, this thought. I mean, believe me, I go through that a lot. Oh, and the angel of healing is here. Thank God. Got a lot of big cards. So this is Raphael. Okay. It's a card of Sagittarius. This is Raphael. Temperance, rebalancing. So the thing about the rebalance, which is really interesting, is like sometimes, okay, I'll give you an example. I used to have a job, and there was so much time wasted on the job. There really was. like hours just sitting around doing nothing, picking your nose. And I have a lot of energy and I like to do, I like to work for my money, not just, pretend I'm working. I have no patience for that. So, and I would be like really talking to God. I was like, what is the point of my being here? I don't really understand. And years later, I realized it. So the thing is about the temperance card, it's like all was not wasted. Like even if you feel like you've been going around in circles, you learned something through it, right? You learned, learned what not to do. You learned maybe you got in touch with people that you wouldn't have been in touch with before, et cetera, et cetera. So it's like this rebalancing of being able to utilize those things and mix them with something new that's more healing, that's more balanced, that's more, I don't know, useful, compassionate. The thing about temperance, too, my own little thing with temperance is we need to ask for help. I've been going into the Akashic records, but I'm so like not myself today. I was like, you have to be, you're listening with your heart, and it takes practice. Believe me, it's been taking me some practice because some days I get something, some days I get nothing, and I have to be in the right frame in order to receive the messages. And I was just upset today, and I was like, you're not going to get anything, and even if you got anything, it was probably your head talking. It's been a challenge to distinguish which is which, honestly. It's a process. All right. And if anyone knows anything about all that email crap, let me know. All right. Let me show you the cards and then I'll get to chitter chattering. It's only 21 minutes. All right. I don't know. I'm going to start here. Okay, I'm going to begin something new, maybe with new people, build something new, because what I've been doing is really upsetting me, and I've been waiting for it to grow. And now it's like I've got to move forward into the future and see things in a different way in order to transform and to like start anew with compassion. That's where the opportunities are. I've let go of the past and the chaos. The angels are here to guide me. And, I'm not going to go back and keep on doing the same thing that I used to do and expect something new. All this new, fresh stuff is coming in. I'm going to listen to my body and commune with spirit so that I could be supported. And I'm cutting out the old. That was an interesting reading. That was a really interesting reading. So maybe there are things I have to give up. And I don't know what that is. I mean, I kind of know what that is, but I don't want to get into it. All right. I know it is, Juno, that the Fool came up right after the Death card. I know. I find that fascinating as well. Yes, Juno, exactly. Stop nurturing fruitless trees. When the email like thing that happened, because it happened like a little while ago with another email platform, and I knew I'd have to deal with this, but I didn't realize how I think I have a weird case, and I'm like, maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else for work. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else for work. Thank you, Juno. So we shall see. We shall see. It's been a big adjustment, since the fire, living here, trying to rebuild a life. It's been a big adjustment, it really has. And I don't know. It feels like I'm supposed to be going in a new direction, and I don't know what that is really. Like I have an idea, but I've tried a couple of things and it doesn't really seem to be happening. So it's a little upsetting. It's more than a little upsetting, to tell you the truth. But I'm a strong person, and I'm certainly a survivor. That's for sure. That is for sure. Excuse me. Anyway, I want you to do the new moon reading. So, the other thing about the new moon, after everyone buys my meditation class, the other thing about new moons is this is a good time over a map. No, it's not the place. It's not the place. I love it here. It's not Mexico. It's not Mexico. It's how I make a living. It's how I make a living. That's what it is. Maybe it's time to switch it up or add or subtract or something. It's not Mexico. I belong here. That's about the only thing I am sure of. I don't even know what I was saying. I really don't. I know I'm not my usual self. Oh, yeah. So it's a new moon. It's dark sky. So you write down what you want to release. Say 3 things, 4 things, whatever number is good for you. It could even be 1. And set it on fire. Goodbye. Or flush down the toilet or throw it in the garbage or whatever works for you. Cut it up into a million little pieces. And then on another piece of paper, it's like, I open to receive this, right? And then, you know what I've been doing lately? I've been burying it in the plants. It's really, because it feels like it's going to grow, right? So I've been burying it in the plants, and that seems to work. Or, the other thing you could do is like tape it to the bottom of a drawer, or, like have it, but not really out in the open, like have it as like, it's almost like I'm planting it in my subconscious in a way, right? And it's there, but I don't have to like, you know, it's like, oh, I want this. Then you look at it every day. It's like, well, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's like, I put the order out. Oh, the thing, I put away the cards already, but the thing I wanted to say about temperance is, the angels and our guides are always there to help us and to guide us. But I have to ask, and sometimes I have to be in the right frame of mind to ask, right? If I'm not in the right frame of mind, it was the same thing when I was dying, and even now with painting, I have to be in the right frame of mind in order to do that work. If I'm like upset, or if I'm trying to rush it, or if I'm angry, like it just doesn't come out right. It just doesn't. So sometimes you're just better off waiting until the attitude or the thought pattern changes, and then go. So I'm feeling calmer now because I kind of got it off my chest a little bit. So I know, Katie. I know. I'm completely with you. I know. I think this is for a lot of people. I think this is for a lot of people. I think there's a lot of energy coming in. There's a lot of like intuitive messages. There's a lot of like, I feel like we're opening up to different dimensions, honestly. And we're all like, I feel like that's what's going on. Because I know I was led here for a reason, and I feel really comfortable here. I really, really like it here. But I need to make a steady income, and I try this and I try that, and I try this and I try that, and it's like this brick wall and that brick wall and that brick wall and that brick wall. And I've done like past life regression, and I've done IET, and I've done a lot. Like I've done my own thing, and I'm going into the Akash now, and I'm still like, I don't really know. But I am really proud of the meditation class, and I would love to sell like as many as I possibly can. That'd be great. So I put it up on that Thinkific, and I also have it on my website. And I'm going to put it on the other one, the big one, Udemy, I don't know what the hell it's called. because they do marketing and they take a big percentage, but they have the people, they have the audience. I don't really know. I hear you, Katie. I mean, but I don't really know what you do. I do a little bit of tarot readings here and there, but it's like $10. It's like maybe, you know, it, it, everything's a different animal here. It's a different animal here, and I'd be willing to like teach, and I don't know. I just don't know. I wish I did. Anyway, that is my story. I've been on for half an hour. Sometimes I could stretch it to an hour, but I don't really have much more to say. Oh, and I have a client, actually, in a little while. Yeah. So I'm going to go, and I'll talk to you all soon. And I wish you well and enjoy the new moon. And that's tomorrow, but the energy's already started. So you want to do it tonight, do it tonight. And see you all soon. And if I don't even know how to describe the problem that I'm having. Right? In order to send email now, they want it to be this DMARC thing. Okay, whatever that is. But I can't get in the back end. And so this one place, they're like, go to this and this website and just do it from there. It's like, so you go to the website and it's like, the site is not up and alive. It's like, well, those are great instructions. So I write them. She's like, well, just follow the instructions. Let me know if you have a question. It's like, your fucking instructions don't fucking work. Oh, just let me know. And someone gets paid for that. Oh, the fuck? Did you read the email? Whatever. I'm not supposed to curse on YouTube. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Juno. Thank you, Juno. And thank you, Katie. My friend is really hot on, and then I'll go. My friend is really hot on me getting on Mercado Libre. Mercado Libre is like Amazon, basically, from Mexico. They deliver, blah, 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 blah. And they have an art thing, and I was accepted. So he's really hot on it. Me, I'm like, I don't know. But you know what? Instead of like having that kind of like attitude, which is really easy to have, it's like, okay, if he's so hot on it and he's going to help me, I'm going to allow him to help me, and I'm going to be open and see what happens. But I would have to, I'm going to, I have like pictures of this stuff. I would make a print and then ship it because I don't want to rely on a printing company. I had a bad experience with t-shirts in the past, the drop shipping. But I'm going to also have to develop things that are really commercial, which I can do, because like, you got to give them what they want. You got to give them what they want. I know what you mean, Juno. I know. I screamed a little bit on the roof a little while ago. I did. I screamed, and I think I need to cry too. This is really interesting. So, and then I'll go. This is my experience in working with people and just being, having the life I've had. Many times when people are angry, underneath it is grief. And many times when people are sad, underneath it is anger. They're really very intertwined. And a lot of times one is below the other. Just my little tidbit. All right. So that's that. So I'll see you all soon. And go check it out. Go, the link is below. I'm really proud. It's really good. It's really professional. I got a lot of help with the meditation. You know, it's my meditation. I kind of channel them. And not kind of, I do. And then one of my guests was, you know, he knew how to do all this stuff. So there's music and there's a graphic. And then another guest, I mean, so much effort went into these. Another guest helped me with my GoPro, which is really a little more complicated than you can imagine. You know, it's a little tiny video camera, and we put it here, and he had to use the phone. It was really weird. And then I did the little art things, and then, you know, we cut it, you know, red, yellow, orange, blah, blah, blah. So they're all up, and they're really good. They're really good. And $50 is really, really inexpensive. All right. Blessings, and see you all soon. Bye.